Hey guys, so today we are back with the second part of this series. If you didn't see my first video, I'm gonna link it down below, but it's basically my winter holiday tanning routine. Anyway, today we're gonna be doing makeup, hair, outfit, nails, the whole thing. Doing everything to get you looking your best for the holidays. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so I'm gonna zoom you in here in a minute. We're gonna do makeup first, then hair, and then we're gonna finish up with nails. Look at how cute these nails are. So I'll also insert like a bunch of other styles they have. I love these kiss nails. Perfect for Christmas. They are limited edition. So we'll do the application at the end. So for foundation, I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I do like this foundation. I don't like it as much as the L'Oreal Infallible, but this shade matches me a little bit better since I did just self-tan. And if you're curious, this is in the shade Warm Beige. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit on, just kind of like thick and creamy. I have to put a mirror here somewhere so I can see where I'm doing, because right now I'm just looking in a viewfinder and that's not gonna work out. So it is definitely much thicker to blend. And a lot of what I do is like I'll blend it in and then just kind of pat it. So then you get like the most coverage out of the foundation. But overall, this foundation is really nice. If you're looking for a good drugstore, like really affordable, full coverage foundation, like if you struggle with dark spots and some melasma like I do, I think that you would really like it. And they do have a good amount of shades to choose from, so that's always a plus. All right, let's do some concealer. I'm gonna try not to go crazy here, just do a little bit. And as usual, I use this as my eye primer too. And comment down below, let me know what concealer you guys think that I need to try, either drugstore or high-end. My two favorites currently are the Shape Tape. And for drugstore, I really like the e.l.f. like Hydro Camo. I like something more full coverage and also something that's like very creamy and not too drying. So if you got something, let me know down below. Powder, I'm using the IT Bye Bye Pressed. I do really like this. It's like a very brightening powder. It's very smooth and silky. I always set my eye area first and then I go back with a bigger, thicker brush like this. And then I just kind of get the rest of the situation. So since I have a little bit of a tan, I have to use the Hoola because it's the right color, especially like when I have a little bit of a bronze going. So at the end, I'll also show you like my full look with my outfit. I picked up some really cute sweaters from Target for like 20 bucks. So I'll show you my full outfit. At the end, I'll give you the full body shot. Holy moly! That sounded really weird. So one of my favorite blushes for this time of year, unfortunately, I think it's already discontinued. It's the Becca in the shade Songbird. It is just the perfect color. But I did find a drugstore dupe and it's the Milani, what is this? The Rose d'Oro. It's like very similar. It doesn't last as long as the Becca, but it is a really good like shade dupe. And you only need a tiny bit because it's super pigmented. So I'm just like very gently dusting because it is so pigmented. I'm focusing like right on top of the bronzer. And then if I want, I'll come back and I'll like give a stamp in here. But I like a blush to give like a more lifted look. So after I do highlight, I'm gonna use some MAC Fix Plus to kind of melt everything in together because it's a little powdery right now and I don't like the look and the feel of like a very powdery face. I have been leaning more towards cream products lately, but I feel like they don't last as long and I wanted to use some powder products today. So I'm using the Milani. This is the Baked Highlight in the shade Champagne Diora. A lot of people, and I agree, say that this is an exact dupe for Champagne Pop. As everyone probably knows by now, I think what Smashbox has that line now. So we'll still be able to get that. So let's spritz it up before we move on to eyes. And I'm like at the bottom of this, so it's like spitting at me like a camel. All right, I'm gonna tune up these brows real quick before we move on to the eye look. I'm really excited to try out this eye look. I got the coolest like glitter sparkle. I'll swatch it for you in a minute, but it is so pretty. It reminds me of the steel ones and I swatched it and it's so good. On another note, I have my son home with me again today. His daycare is shut down for like, or not his daycare, but his daycare class is shut down for like 2 weeks. He'll be 2 actually on Sunday, but they're considered to be like in an orange zone or something, I guess, because they don't wear masks. And every time there's a COVID case in that room, the whole daycare has to shut down for 2 weeks. It's very frustrating, especially when, you know, you and your husband both work, which I'm sure many of you can relate to. But anyway, I'm watching him kind of bounce around in his crib. He's supposed to be napping. He just fights it. And then out of nowhere, I'll look over and he'll be like passed out in his crib. Whew. All right, I'm back. I had to turn off the heat. It is like 1,000 degrees in my bathroom. It's like a sauna in here. I think it's because like the lights are on me. I'm not really sure, and I have the windows open. All right, so I'm gonna do a really fun glittery look for eyes. I got this e.l.f. This is in the shade, I don't know, but I'll link it below. It doesn't say it on it, which is weird. Let me just swatch it for you. It's so pretty. I thought it would be like perfect for like a holiday look. Normally I do like a silver or gold, but I saw this and I really wanted to try it. So you can use like any matte black. I swatched a few blacks. So I have this, the New Classics. It's a very affordable like drugstore palette. They have this shade, let's see, it's called Noir, but it's not like very matte black. So if you have, even if you have something like this, like that will do, but blacks are kind of hard to work with and I wanted something very creamy. So I have the Tati Beauty palette, which I know, I don't think you can get this anymore, but the Memory Story, this black here is like a very creamy, buttery, easy to work with matte black. So I might use that one. Or I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I know a lot of people have, also has a really nice matte black in it. So any of those will work. But first I am going to do like just a little transition color from the e.l.f. New Classics, and I'm gonna take the shade Truffle and just put that down really quick. Like a light wash. I don't want anything like super focused or crazy, but just something that makes like this section of my eye look a little bit more polished. Normally I do this step last, so I'm gonna take the shade Creme and just do a little highlight under the brow bone. Now I'm gonna go in with that shade Memory. I'm gonna apply it to my lid and just kind of carve out the crease, but I don't wanna go too high up with it. I'm gonna wipe away like any fallout after. I probably should have done foundation last, but we're already here, so. A lot of this is just kind of packing it on. And surprisingly, I don't really see much fallout. I'm gonna take a tinier brush. It kind of has like a taper to it. I don't know what it's called. I can link it down below. Just get a little bit on here. And I'm gonna blow it out a little bit and create a wing. Just gonna go back and kind of smooth out. I have like a lot of skin. I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm aging or if that's just how my eyes are. But when you're trying to like wiggle into some loose skin, it takes a minute. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna be putting glitter right over it. All right, so now the fun part, hopefully not too tricky. I am gonna put glitter directly over everything that I put down. And I'm gonna try not to get too high like in the crease because I don't want it to like rub and get everywhere. You know what I mean? Like when you open your eyes, so just have to be careful there. All right, this is the scary part. I feel like I need 2 hands for this, but I'm doing it with one because I'm holding the mirror, so. Just got a little wonky at the end. I'm gonna take a little angled brush here. So I'm gonna let this side dry and do this side. I'm gonna do it off camera because it takes a little bit of time. I can definitely do it much quicker off camera, and then we come back, I'm gonna add a little bit more glitter on the end and then we can finish out the look. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna try some of the glitter. Hopefully it doesn't completely ruin things. This definitely has a lot of fallout, but I wanted more glitter. All right, I'm gonna sweep away some of this glitter. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. This one's definitely bigger, but that's okay. I really wish that this palette wasn't gonna be discontinued. There's so many other like really fun combinations that I feel like she could have done, but it's just my opinion. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take that same matte black and try to smoke things out, and then I'm also gonna add glitter. I'm gonna take that first shade Truffle and blend that right underneath just to get rid of like any of the harshness. And we're gonna take the glitter and carefully line. And then on the inner corner, I'm just gonna pop the glitter from here. Hopefully it doesn't get in my eyeball. And like, see, I'm having a lot of black fallout in here. I'm gonna have to touch that up. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. All right, so there was a lot of fallout. Full disclosure, this is way more than what I wanted to go with, but we're here, I'm committed. Let's just keep going. I feel like I have a like glittery mask on or something. All right, so for mascara, I need to really load up here and make sure that I can get them as big and as thick to kind of work with this look. So I'm gonna be using the Lash Paradise Duo and then following it up with the L'Oreal Telescopic. It's been my go-to for a long time to get really, really long, thick lashes. I just think that it works really good to just layer the mascaras. So let's just quickly do that. So I'm doing 2 coats of the Lash Paradise. All right, we're doing the Telescopic. For lips, I think I'm gonna go with something more on the matte and neutral side. So I chose the ColourPop. This is in the shade So Happy. It's like a really pretty nude. It's like so nasty when you sharpen it. I hate that. And then I'm gonna go with the shade Nude Lust by Maybelline. It's a really pretty matte shade. I lied, we're not gonna do that Nude Lust. It's not a matte. We're gonna do Beige Babe by Maybelline, and it's a really pretty color nude, and it's a matte. Definitely didn't wanna do anything too crazy because we already got way too much going on. All right, so for my hair, I washed it last night, and then I just let it air dry, and I always just like take 2 little clips like this after I brush it and put it up. It just helps it keep kind of like less frizzy. I saw some really cool like braids that we could do. They're not like real braids, they're like faux braids. So I'm thinking maybe we try that and do it on this side, and then maybe like curl and style the hair on this side. I got a bunch of rubber bands. All right, we're gonna do like a little faux braid on the side here. So you're gonna take a section of hair, put a rubber band in it. You're gonna take another section of hair right below it, put a rubber band. Make a little hole in the front one. Take the lower one, pull it underneath, and then pull it through. Then take another section of hair and put it in a rubber band. Then you're gonna take that second little ponytail and open it. Take the next little ponytail and pull it through. So we have kind of like a little braid. And then I'm gonna get a clip and secure this portion. So you can either do the same thing on the other side. I just got a really pretty pearl clip, and I'm gonna take it and just secure it behind my ear so that it stays intact. I just got out my curling iron. This is a Hot Tools, I think 1 1/4. And I'm just gonna quickly curl the rest of my hair, and then I'll spray this, add some earrings, and it'll look really pretty and glam. All right, I'm just gonna add in some of this Amika. This is the Volume and Matte Texture Spray. Smells really good. I'm just gonna fix up this piece in the front. And then these really cute earrings that I got at Target. They're like little pearls on hoops. They're not heavy at all. So lightweight and cute. All right, so the hair will definitely like fall a little bit. It's just hot still, so then I like to kind of comb it out. So let's do nails. These are just the adhesive. You can also use glue if you want. So you can do whatever you want. So these do include both the nails and the adhesive strips. So before you go ahead and just put them on, I would kind of map out which nail you're gonna use on what finger. It just kind of makes things a little bit more easy. There's numbers on the back. So then going forward, you'll know like, okay, if you were a 5 on your middle finger, you just find the 5. So this has the cutest patterns. These are very long, which I'm not used to. Normally I'll wear like the active oval, I think they're called, or the short. That's what I prefer. And I'm gonna use glue because I find that it stays better. So let's pop these on. So the key here is to make sure that you pre-map out and match which nail's going first. And also you want to apply the glue to both your nail and to the fake nail, and then hold it down for about 20 seconds, and that's what will make them last the longest. All right, so here's the nails, super long, but cute. I just wish that they had this with like the little gingerbread pattern with like a shorter nail, but I do really like them. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to type or work or do anything, but I'll get used to it over the next week and figure it out. And then I just waited for my hair. Once it cooled, I took my little Conair comb and just kind of brushed, just soften the curls up. This is how I prefer it. I like it like this. So I'm gonna quickly insert a clip of the rest of my outfit. So if you didn't see my first video in this series, which was my winter tanning video, I'm gonna link it up above. You can check that out. I'll put it down below too. And then maybe I'll upload a holiday decor video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not this year. I just feel like we have a lot going on this year and it's already kind of getting closer to It's already getting closer to Christmas, but I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach with our friends.